Welcome to Vybe Check. It's your boy Shellz, and we got
the
twin right here, Zy6 the rapper, whatever you want to call it. So Sheldon Face, that's his new name. And we got all the way from Detroit, originally from New Jersey, BK
the rapper.
Whoa, y'all got the same name? I'm Zy the rapper and BK the rapper. I'm Shellz the rapper.
The artist.
It is what it is. But look, she's all the way from Detroit, but like I said, she's originally from New Jersey. So I want her to introduce herself and what's going on in her life right now. Because who the hell am I to tell her story? You know what I mean?
Nobody.
Exactly.
So pretty much, I'm here from Detroit. I came out for the weekend. We done shot 2 videos. Then now we're doing a podcast. We went to New York earlier, so just out here trying to make some moves.
We're in the club doing a bunch of this and this and that and that.
Okay, he don't even drink, but I had him drinking yesterday. I mean, he was even mixing it with the champagne. I ain't never seen that side of the shoulder.
Listen, we outside. We gotta act like it, right?
Okay, Shellz the rapper. That's who I like. Shellz the rapper.
Y'all want me to spit some bars real quick?
No.
All right. No. Not today. Not today. But look, today we talking about a bunch of things. We was going to get into something serious, but well, no, we might hold off on it for the next one when I go to Detroit. Or I might meet you in Canada.
I don't know, because, you be bullshitting too much.
I be lying sometimes.
All the time.
I be lying.
He's lying right now.
Lying.
He be lying all the time.
They jumping me right now?
Yeah, pretty much.
Nah, bro. But look, let's get into some relationship talk because like always, we talking about relationships and they terrible right now. Nobody's loyal. Nobody know how to treat a girl. Girls don't know how to treat guys. Like, what's up?
This is small violin I'm playing.
Cry in the river, listen. So, for real though, like, I'm hearing a lot out there, and it's like, I was just talking to one of my girlfriends, and she was like, this guy don't even know how to make a move to take me out to eat. And I was like, damn, something that simple? Like, what's up? What's going on? Like, because you single, so talk to me.
I think from a woman's perspective, men is just lazy. They lazy. And I feel like because women giving it up so easy for money,
Facts.
When you meet a real woman.
For money?
Yeah.
$40?
They ain't got $40. But when they come across a real woman who got standards, who got expectations, they fail. And I think society today is just fucked. First off, I would hate to be a man in today's society. Like, that shit is crazy. Y'all gotta pay bills, make $200K a year, only have 1 or no children, have your own house, own 5 properties, be like the executive in your company. Like, y'all got so much on y'all shoulders.
It's like the standard that we can't live by that standard. Did you hear what she just named? We gotta be a CEO. We gotta work for the company and own the company. We gotta have $100 million. You see what I said? $100 million. Something that don't even make sense. So it's like, but why do y'all hold us up to those type of standards?
Hold on. Not y'all. Women, other women.
Yeah, women. Like, but when I say y'all, I'm talking about women because you have friends that's probably thinking that way. You feel me? And let's.
Okay. I can see
you feel me?
I feel women push away a lot of good men for men that don't care about them. Like, a girl will go for a man that got $100,000 instead of the man that's actually going out there working. Like, for example, girls like scammers, gangsters that's just trapping, blah, 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 that got that little bit of money for a little bit of time, but then won't go for the person that'll treat them right. And really like working, like busting their ass just to, to get what they got. But then,
and then they be broke.
Then they be broke. Because then when they get in that argument, they men don't want to give them no more money.
It ain't even about that. It's the simple fact that y'all want us to be up here and then y'all be down here.
Let me just say this.
Let me just say this real quick, and I need to look at the camera when I say this. Pussy is bare minimum. Go.
One thing I would say is women is getting off, okay? They getting off right now. All they gotta do is, like, I had this one friend, and I watched this. This nigga sent her $500, and all the bitch did was send a picture.
Bruh.
I mean, but it's just, I think right now, women is winning. Like, men had they win, they run, and right now, it's the women gang.
When did we ever have a run?
Never had a run.
That's not true.
I don't think men ever had a run because how did we ever get over on females the way females get over on guys?
I'm not saying y'all was getting over, but come on. For example, you know, niggas just be like, let me put the tip in. And next thing you know, the whole dick in there. That's the game.
That's
but
the
now,
finesse game.
Yeah, but now women are doing the finessing.
Nah, it's different because let me stick tipping real quick and then you doing your thing versus I send you this picture and you get $500.
Yeah, that's way.
wild.
I think, you know what I blame it on? The pandemic. That because motherfuckers had nothing but time.
And
nothing
money.
but time.
And free money.
Yep, free money. So they was, oh, you need $50 here. You need $500 here. I got it, baby.
Yeah.
So now women are accustomed to that. And then another thing that I want to say is, you said girls. Girls will go for the scammers, the drug dealers. Women are not. But we not.
I agree with that.
They are.
All right, so if we're gonna talk about women and not girls, women, they still go for men that's over the men that's working their ass off. Like I could have a warehouse job and then she go for the man that already got $1 billion. And that $1 billion,
You ain't even get to the women yet in your life. You
I
still
got
mess
to a
with these
couple of
little
women.
dirty
No,
girls.
I got to a couple
That-
of women.
that
ain't
part.
got a
'Cause
dime.
how old are
But
you?
I know because I know only because
18.
I don't hang with.
Right,
But look,
exactly. He's talking about women.
Look, I don't hang around a lot of people that's my age. I hang around a lot of older people. So I witness a
Hanging
lot
around the
of.
fucking with is too
Right.
totally
No,
different.
I'm not talking about hanging around older women. I'm talking about I hang around a lot of older guys that I witnessed that they go through
Right.
with women.
I'm gonna give you an example. It's like you playing at the park with Kobe, and then versus Kobe being in the NBA. It's like I played with Kobe. It's like that don't mean you know how the NBA is. You see what I mean?
But if I witnessed the NBA, I know how the NBA is.
No, because
That's
just
true.
because you play with Kobe at the park doesn't mean you know how the NBA rules and regulations are because you never played in it.
Well, y'all can't talk about women only because this generation don't got a lot of women. It's a lot of girls, little girls that are supposed to be women at a certain age. It's a lot of 35-year-old girls that's being, it's a lot of 35-year-old women that act like girls.
100%. But the reason we're saying you didn't experience it yet because
I didn't experience it because it's not a good percentage of women.
No, that's what I'm saying. They ain't got their shit together at 18.
You can
None
walk
of
down
them.
the
I
street.
didn't have my shit together
Yeah.
at 18.
That's why-
Not even a
yeah,
little
of
bit.
course.
That's why we're saying you ain't really get to the BS in life with the girls. Like, you ain't go through it yet. It's a lot. You gotta
probably
get the
haven't.
begging girls that's begging you for stuff. The girls that want to act like they only with you and they messing with John, James, and Larry. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Well, what you just named, even the younger generation of females
I
are
know.
doing that.
I know.
A-
There's
a
some
lot of
females
it.
that might be your age that probably could finesse better than someone her
My age, because I don't do that
You
shit.
feel me?
It's happening. I mean,
I'm not saying you ain't experienced
Nah.
some of it, but
Nah.
you definitely ain't hit all of it.
Yeah, I
There's
didn't hit
shit
all
out
of it.
here.
I know I didn't hit all of it. There's a lot of stuff that I'm supposed to be, I'm gonna experience down the line.
But no matter if you 16, 18, 30, 50, relationships is trash. Well, not all of them.
Well,
but
now.
most of them.
It's
you gotta get real good. You gotta get real lucky to find somebody that's a real woman. For real.
And a guy. And
And a guy, it's a lot of men out here that's not doing anything either.
So let me ask y'all a question. What do you think is the worst parts about the relationships nowadays? Like, what's not connecting here?
I feel like this. Everybody needs therapy. And the biggest problem is, that's why you see so many people having all these babies. Nobody's going to fix the real problem. I don't think nobody knows how to love correctly. I don't think nobody's willing to accept the fact that they're just emotionally, emotionally unavailable. I think that everybody's scared of commitment.
Right.
That's the biggest thing. Everybody is scared of like the older generation, they stuck it out. And now everybody's just like, well, fuck it. I'm on to the next. Everybody has that mindset. It's not just one. It's everybody has that mindset.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. They'll fuck around and have a baby with somebody. All right, fuck it. They don't even want to try. I say, when I had my son, it was kind of sort of like that, but it was like, do I think we gave it a real chance to be a family? No. But my mindset is, can't focus on that. I gotta keep moving. That's how everybody think these days. So I feel like that's the biggest thing.
So you think it's like, all right, nigga, that's what you're doing?
Most
All right,
definitely.
next. You
Most
ready right now?
You wanna know how
Hate
I know
that.
that? Because I do that.
Damn.
Now, I've been in therapy for about a year now, so mentally, I'm a little different. I understand things, but yes, if you not acting right, it's another nigga that will. That's my mindset.
That's crazy.
It is, and it sucks to be like that, but I also understand there's a million gazillion people in the world. Go to the next.
Yeah, but what if the problem with that one guy was just minimum? You not willing to help him fix his problem?
No, not true. If I find somebody, I'm like, okay, I'm rocking with them. Okay, whatever. But for me in particular, like, I don't like to keep speaking on shit. Because if I'm telling you something, it's a problem. If you tell somebody something 10 times, like, obviously, either it's not clicking to them or whatever, but now it's time for me to focus my energy somewhere else. I'm just that type of woman that'll do that. I don't mind helping build my nigga. I don't mind helping share knowledge or whatever. I don't mind. But when I start feeling like I'm repeating myself, listen, I got an 8-year-old son. That's who I need to be raising. I don't got time to be raising no grown man. And that's just real
true.
shit, especially with me being the youngest person in my family to buy property, me being who I am and where I come from. I'm thinking a certain way. I have a certain mindset, and it may suck. I may lose out on good people, but my whole thought process is, if you're not moving with me, I need to let you go because you're a distraction. Because you're going to knock me off my focus.
Listen, that's how I am right now, just with family. I just be like, yo, I'm trying to get to here, and niggas standing still. Y'all coming or not? That's how it is in life. It's either you're coming or not. Because if you're not, then you're holding me. You're holding me back. You feel me? What about your generation?
On relationship?
Commitment. Just
Commitment.
Commitment's a big word.
I say a big problem, and that is the pandemic, for real. And I say that because a lot of men and females was in the house so much that they was fiending for, sexual intercourse. And when the pandemic was over, they was cheating on their boyfriend, going back to this person, and they just got used to it. Nowadays, girlfriends is cheating on their boyfriends is cheating on their girlfriends with their friends, their best friends, and it's like, and the reason why
nobody using condoms.
That too, babies is popping out of nowhere.
Forget the babies. That might be a blessing to some. It's the diseases, bro.
That too. I feel a lot of people don't know how to do commitment because of the pandemic. It was like we couldn't. I don't know how to explain it, because before the pandemic, think about it. Before the pandemic, genuine love was some so easy to find. Before the
pandemic, he was a baby. So I don't know.
No. But I was in a relationship in the beginning of the pandemic.
As a baby, though.
But I was in a relationship from the beginning of middle school to the end of my first.
Do you think that was like a real relationship?
It was genuine
That's love.
I still talk to her to this day.
I don't know. Mine's different.
I still talk to her to this day. Shout out Yaya. But look, listen, let me tell you, for real.
Yeah.
After the pandemic, we broke up because what? Sexual stuff.
And I feel like your generation a little slow too.
Definitely is.
Definitely on the spectrum.
Because y'all missed like 2 years of school. Yeah,
middle school.
Y'all might still be in middle school mentally.
We went from 6th grade to 9th grade. Because 7th and 8th grade, we skipped during the pandemic, that 2 years. I didn't go to middle school. I was on computer, and we didn't do no work on the computer. Yeah. I can admit that myself. We was sleeping. We was playing the game. Like, we didn't do no work. And they was just passing us. No work.
What's the vibe, y'all? It's your boy Shellz. And not only did I hit the good, but we gonna hit y'all every Thursday with a fresh episode and great vibes. We got SJ Sweets, the vegan queen, and we got your boy Mr. Morrison Grant, J. Rooski, and we gonna come here, and like I said, every week we gonna give y'all nothing but vibes. Vybe Check out.
So I got this question, and it's a deep question. So the question is, has your idea of love changed over time?
I'll answer it first, because my idea of love was, I would say, messing with a lot of girls.
Really? That's what you thought love was?
Messing with, like, just getting that type of attention from women. I didn't have a guy to tell me none of that shit, what the fuck love was and this, that, and the third. My mother ain't give me hugs and shit like that. You feel me? I knew she loved me, but she's not affectionate. You feel me? So when people touch me and shit like that, I'm like,
Yeah, I'm like,
you feel me? So
I'm like,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm a little the same way. I don't like being touched too much.
but I love my son and I give him that. I can do that with my son, but with anybody else,
you give it because you probably never had it. So you trying to
make up for lost times.
yes. So it's like my idea of love because I had guys that taught me certain things. It was like my mother friends and shit like that. Not boyfriends, nothing like that. But one of them took me to the mall to just look at ass.
You told me that before.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, if I'm being taught this way to do things, then I'm rolling that way. And love to me was like, oh, I'm messing with this girl, I'm messing with that girl. I'm hitting this, I'm hitting that. I'm that nigga.
I think
you feel me? So it was that.
I think for me, it's a little opposite. Because back then, I used to want this whole fairy tale of love, and I think I know how that goes. And then nowadays, it's just like love don't exist. That's how I look at it. I don't think love exists anymore.
Love exists.
Yeah. No. Honestly, I feel like love exists, but it's hard to find. Okay. And why look for something that's really hard to find? Like me personally, now my head is just focused on money and just, if I don't really think like sliding this girl DM and I'm gonna be with her forever. Like that's how I used to think.
Well, let me tell you, it's like our generation, I'm a little older than her, but our generation.
Old as hell, but
I'm like 5 years older than you.
Really 10 and dog years, but who's counting?
Yeah. So look, our generation, like we could go to somebody and bag them. Y'all generation, straight digital. And it's hard because if you're trying to hop in her DM to bag her, might be 60 other niggas in there. So when is she ever gonna get to your DM? Because she ain't answering the other 59.
You right.
You know what I mean? So it's hard.
And the reason why I say you right is because a girl will slide in your DMs but never talk to you in person.
That's what I'm saying.
And a guy would do the same thing.
You ever had a moment like this where you seen a girl and then when you got home, you was like, yo, I saw you at such and such?
Yes, I've done that
That's
before.
what I'm saying. So
yeah,
I did it before too. Like on some shy shit, like, damn, yo.
Not shy.
Like,
it probably one of the moments.
It's been so many times I wanted to just talk to a girl that I knew I had her Instagram too, and I seen her in person. I want to talk to her back, but it just be the.
Let me just say this. A lot of dudes be scared of rejection, but that's a part of life.
Nah, I'm not scared of rejection though.
Not saying you,
no,
but
a lot are though.
Yeah, like they won't speak to somebody or hit on that person because, listen, from living in Detroit and then living out here, like
they ain't scared out there. Right?
No, it's not even that. They will disrespect you if you don't give them their number. Here, it's like, y'all don't get the hint. Like, if I don't want to talk to you, y'all fuck around and follow me all the way down the block.
In Jersey?
Yeah,
yes.
I see that line. There's a lot of people that's like that.
No, but it's not even like, let's just say I'm walking into the gas station. I'm like, I'm good. I got a boyfriend. Oh, but you can have friends though.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like y'all relentless. Y'all will most definitely keep trying. But in Detroit, man, bitch, fuck you.
Oh, so they wild.
But
they saying F you and just keeping it moving.
Sometimes. I mean, it's women got it hard.
Let me ask you a question. What's the worst pickup line you ever heard?
I can't even tell you because I'm 28. It's been a lot of people that tried to hit on.
28?
I know you ain't talking Mr. 40. You 40 years old.
I ain't even close.
Shit.
I'm 21.
But it's a lot of dudes that try to talk to me. Like, I wish I could show you right now, but I'm not going to do it.
The reason I asked, and that was the wrong question because our generations, all of ours, don't use pickup lines. That was more like those other generations.
I don't know.
We don't have no pickup lines. It's more like, what's good? How you doing? Beautiful? Stuff like that. Yeah. That's not a pickup line. That's more like a, come talk to me real quick. Yeah. And then when you say, hey, beautiful to somebody, they don't even got the decency to turn back and just say thank you.
Nah, like I be like that. I don't got a name. I got a boyfriend. I don't got a name. I ain't got a number. That's how I be.
Damn.
Just because, like, I don't be having time for that shit. I don't.
But what if it could lead to a business situation? Hey, beautiful, how you doing? Nah, the reason why I stopped you is because you would look good in this magazine that I'm doing.
Now, here's the thing. I dealt with somebody who was older, so he put me on a lot of game. Mm-hmm. And 50% of my mind is how I just said. But that other 50% is be respectful. You never, like you say, you never know what could come out of it.
Right.
But it's all about the approach. Like, it's somebody like, yo, ma, I ain't got a name.
Exactly.
How you doing? Let me get this door. Oh, all right. Thank you.
Right.
It's two totally different approaches, and I pick up on that shit like this. Like, I don't think like most typical females, and I think that's because I dealt with somebody that was so much older, but I don't got time. And then guys just be wasting. Like, for me, I hate my time being wasted. Like,
yeah,
I
time
hate
is money.
my time being wasted. Like, that should've make me never want to speak to a motherfucker again, because if I'm investing, that mean I obviously see something.
Right.
And if a big problem is people's not being real. They're not like, listen, I'm fucked up right now emotionally. I can't love you the way they'll fuck around and have you string along for 6, 7, 8 months, and at that 9 months, are like, I'm not ready. It's like, yo.
But that's a part of everybody's trying to put themselves up here and be something that they're not. Like, if
not
you're
being real.
Right. If you're not available to love somebody because you effed up and you can't love yourself or nothing like that, then why come over here and waste your time and disrupt your life?
I think it's because this world is lonely. So they trying to fill voids wherever they can. And instead of being real and saying X, Y, and Z, everybody want their cake and eat it too. They don't want to tell you I'm emotionally unavailable, because then you're not going to treat me the way I want to be treated right now.
You ever got rejected?
Most definitely.
What was your worst rejection then? Let's start with you, since you're in the younger generation.
My worst, like, that made me feel like...
Stop. Because you're going to be picking up.
Right. Like, where it made me feel like, damn.
Just rejection. Like, if you try to talk to somebody or whatever, you wanted to take somebody on a date and she was like, get the fuck out of here.
And I never had a chance?
That's rejection. If you tried and it didn't happen. Whether you tried to get a girl number, whether you tried to... Whatever.
I ain't gonna lie. It was this one time when I did try to get somebody's number, and it was like, it was in public though. It was like...
You was embarrassed?
I was embarrassed.
What happened? Tell us the story.
I was in school. And my mans hyped me up. It was like, yo, she wants you. Like, it was just the signs. And I'm thinking like,
Oh shit.
I'm really thinking like,
I missed them days, yo.
it was senior year too. I think this was mad
My man's gonna
recent
talk
too.
to you.
Right?
That's him right over there.
Like, yo, no, it wasn't even that. I had to go do it myself, because I'm like, I'm a grown man. Like, so I went over there, said what I said, and she said no. And I just walked away.
Sad as hell. Sad as hell.
Sad
Like,
She just knowed you like, nah, nigga.
Nah. She was like,
What you say, though? What you say?
I went up to her, I was like, hey, how you doing? And then I just said, I thought you looked good. I was wondering if I get your number. On some regular
What
shit.
she say? What was her response?
She was like, no, I got a boyfriend. The whole time she don't have a boyfriend. I knew she didn't have a boyfriend.
I be lying like that.
That's when I went back to my man. I was like, I got the number, and I lied.
That's why you got to be savage. I'm like, listen. I don't care about that nigga. Like,
You want to come
okay, you
boss
got
or
a
what?
boyfriend, cool. What about me? It's like, nah.
I ain't gonna lie. I would do that for real. But
Nah, don't do that. You gotta be respectful.
when I did,
I have to be a grown person to tell you right.
no, but
I can tell you one way and I can tell you the other way. I'm going to tell you the right way. If a female says she has a boyfriend, say, I apologize. Good luck with your relationship.
no.
Then she be like,
No.
damn, he ain't even try to say nothing. Let me get his number.
See?
No.
It's a
women
mind
are
game.
wired differently. When they know you want
this
them,
generation.
they gonna make you chase.
This
But when
generation don't got wires. They just wireless.
Loose screws, just loose screws.
everybody is mental patients.
All right, before we
these
get off topic, let's talk about your rejection.
I mean, I don't really know. I think it was just some shit like I wanted to talk to a nigga. I probably tried to talk to him and he really wanted my friend.
Okay.
I was like, damn, okay,
Yeah.
well.
So let me ask you a question as a female. Why don't y'all bag us?
I don't have a problem with that.
No, I'm
But-
saying, but speak for your peoples, like you, the females. Speak for the women out there. Why don't y'all, if you're interested in a man, go try to talk to him?
I think it is, I don't know. Honestly, I can't tell you because
Because women think they're up here.
it's not even that.
No,
I really
not
think
you.
I think
Women.
I don't
They
think it's
don't-
because of that though. I think it's because they feel as though for me, I used to think like this. This is how I knew I grew mentally.
When you're done, I'm going to tell you what it is. Go ahead.
I used to think me shooting my shot at a nigga, that's too close to me chasing a nigga. And it's supposed to be the other way around.
See?
But I'm grown now.
Mm-hmm.
So if I like you, let me take you out. Let me do something. Like whatever.
What do they call it when it's Traditional.
You about to say
Hold on. So women think it's traditional for the man to do this.
In that
to do
aspect.
that. Now watch this. It's also, if we speak in traditional, y'all supposed to cook, clean,
Most definitely.
clean the house, do dishes, all that. And they don't want to do that though.
And most women don't know how to do that in this generation though. I'm talking
Oh,
about
they
this
don't know how to
generation.
cook noodles.
They don't, they don't know how to cook
Let
nothing.
me just say this. I was like that too. Like, but I dealt with somebody older and he installed a lot of things in me. So I didn't necessarily learn that type of shit from my mom.
I should have stayed with that old lady I had, man. Rich right now.
I'm just saying. And this is why I think I like older men, is because I listen to certain things and I pick up on it. I learn.
Okay.
And with me dealing with somebody older, if they're teaching me the game, I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm gonna listen. And I'm gonna soak that shit up and then I'm gonna spit it back out to the world.
You never had a younger person teach you game?
No.
No?
No.
All right, so I'm a learner. I could be the student and the teacher. So I learn from people younger, I learn from people my age, and I learn from people older. I never sit here and I'll tell a younger person, get out my face, because they might be spitting some shit that I might need to listen to. I listen to every conversation and every lecture to take something out of it. I don't care if it's a sentence. I'll pick from everything. That's how I look at it. But that was just me telling y'all that you can learn from any situation.
Which is true. I believe that.
So, but yeah, since y'all both got rejection, I'm just here to tell the world that I ain't never get rejected.
Bruh.
I can believe it though.
Nah, I got rejected.
Oh, okay.
We all got rejected.
No, I can
believe
believe
that.
it because you just always had that charisma about yourself.
But I'm shy. I'm really shy.
Are you shy?
Around my people? No. Outside the outside world, it's because I don't trust people and I don't like people just lying to me. So it's like, I don't want to go talk to nobody and build up this whole thing and then find out it was a lie because I'm a Cancer. We love very deeply. If I call you my friend, nigga, you my friend. I'm taking it to the grave. You call me 3 a.m. in the morning and you need something, I'm there to help you. I'm going to come do what I got to do. That's how I am. So it's like, why go deal with somebody and then it's all a lie? I had a situation with a girl that everything she telling me was a lie.
And it be those type of women that be like, I can't, because I don't know what the situation was, but I just feel like women be knowing what they be doing, okay?
Oh,
so
yeah.
when they go in and they do certain things and they fuck up, men are wired differently than women. So when men get fucked over, it changed for the next 20 women. It may change for the rest of his life. Women, oh, you meet women and they have dealt with more cheating niggas than like if you meet a man, he ain't fucking with no bitch that's a cheater.
Right.
I'm done. But women, my ex cheated, my last 3 exes cheated, and she still got that love. She still want to find love. You do some shit like lie to a nigga, fuck up his trust, it's over for whoever come next.
I feel because men trust and love harder than
Really?
I don't know. It's really some about the men that just deeply, like, if you really show him that you loyal and that you trustworthy and that you gonna really give him, he gonna love you deeply, and then if you break that, you gonna break him.
Let me tell you something. I think it's 50-50. You can't say men love hard and females don't love hard. Everybody love hard in their way for their person.
That's
You
not
feel
what
me?
he said.
But I didn't say that.
You said men love hard.
Women love hard too. I said
You said men love hard.
no,
and
they love harder than women. That's what I'm saying. And it's not.
That's what I'm saying.
Reason why
I can't
won't
agree
say-
with that.
Reason why I won't say it's 50-50 is because men, a woman would tell you that she's hurt, right? A lot of a percent though.
Mm-hmm.
And if you was hurt right now, you probably wouldn't tell me. You probably put a smile on your face and walk in the party.
That's me.
But
I do the same
men.
thing.
No,
That's men as well.
that's men.
But I had some of my friends would call me
But
crying
you just
because they
said
go through a
friends.
you
situation.
just said
Your
some.
friends.
Men.
No,
That's what
we're
I'm saying.
we talking about a girl and a man. You won't. Would you
Okay, I know some women
be
that's
honest.
savages.
But be honest. Yeah, you just said some. I said most of the percentage of women will tell you their feelings.
I think it's 50-50.
It's a 20% of women that will smile in your face and will be hurt with cuts on their arms and all types of stuff, right? I know some women like that. And there's also some men that will walk in the room with a smile on their face and want to break down.
So, but that's not considered loving hard, though.
Yes, it is, because look, would you tell if you was really about to break? Would you
I'm
go?
not
Would
gonna
you
tell
go in
nobody about
exactly?
me, period.
A lot of men won't do that.
You wanna know
I will
why,
not
though?
cry in front of my girl.
You
That's
wanna know
one thing
why,
I won't
though?
do.
Because I don't trust you. If I come tell you something, right? My most vulnerable moments, you might go tell her.
Exactly. And what you think all men think?
No, 'cause
we all.
it's some
I'm keeping
niggas
it about.
out here.
We all think the same.
No, we
it's
don't.
It's a lot of emotional men out here too that will tell their girl and cry in front of their girl and trust them.
All right, I'll give it a
But
60-40 then.
I
And
say
I'm going to tell you why.
80-20.
Because I talk to all females. So it's some females that'll be like, their men will cry to them. I don't know if you ever had it. It's some females that'll be like, oh, he's a crybaby. I'll look at them niggas like they the hardest niggas. Like, he's crying? Bro, I had my cousin tell me one of her boyfriends, he's a crybaby. And I'm like, for real? The nigga barely talk. But it's like, if you're in that relationship and you're that type of person, then you're gonna be that type of person.
It's not even that. Is that person wrong? Your outlook is wrong. I think that person feels comfortable enough to be vulnerable to let down that guard as a man and cry in front of their woman. And what she's doing, whoever that is, no.
But
I will never. And the reason why, like I said, if I come tell you I'm hurt or whatever, some people use that as a conversational piece.
But
Sheldon came to me,
you want
he
me to
was
tell you what
crying.
a lot of women
He's a
do?
bitch ass nigga.
Sheldon,
let me tell you,
seek
that's what I
therapy.
hate that
I do
women
need therapy,
do too.
probably.
But you want me to tell you that what women do a lot that make certain men feel that they could be comfortable to cry and tell their feelings, they put on a mask and make it seem like they really there for you, and whole time they won't be there for you. And then when you come across that one girl that do that to you, that's when a man loyalty and trust breaks. I promise you. That's why a lot of men is like that.
No, what you're saying is you're putting all these women in a box.
I'm
It's
not.
some great women out here.
I said 20%.
No.
I said 20%.
I give it. I still give it 50-50.
But you got to think about it. It's 8 billion people in the world. That's why I say 20%.
No, I give 50-50. The reason why I give it 50-50 is because there's a lot of women out here that's very genuine, and then there's a lot of conniving ass women that were, like you said, put that mask on and act like they this, that, and the third, and won't be nothing.
But think about it. You saying 50-50? 50-50 will level.
But listen to
so
what I'm about to
you're telling me
say.
there's a lot of loyal and a lot of thoughts that can level like this?
No, it's some thoughts that can love you hard.
No, I said level. A 50-50 will level straight.
No. What I'm saying is 50% of the world is doing this, and the other 50% is doing that.
You gotta think on what I'm saying. It's like this. It's not like this. It's not gonna level out if you put all the loyal girls and all the unloyal girls.
What I'm saying is, if we put 10 women in this room, 5 might be great women, and the other 5 might not be.
Matter of
That's
fact,
what I'm saying.
stretch that. 3 might be good women, and the rest is not.
All right, so
I say that.
That's why I say 60-40. But the same way you're describing the women, it's men that can put a mask on and act like he's this, act like he's that, and tear women apart.
And I never said there was more better men than
No,
more
I'm not
better
saying
women.
that either. You gotta listen.
The whole generation is messed up. We all got the
Y'all
same
generation
percentage.
is worse than our generation.
It is. I told most
Y'all
of my
fucked
friends
up.
that I wish I could live in y'all generation. Love was genuine. Money wasn't. A lot of stuff wasn't as hard as that this generation got. And I'm not talking about on what y'all went through. I'm talking about as in love.
I think it's easy to become a millionaire in your generation.
It is, because you could simply go on TikTok and do a backflip, and then they will give you a
We
million
gotta get it out the mud.
And that's why I said the stuff that y'all went through, but as in love and money and the
values are different.
Yeah.
Sidebar. I could go and I gotta work and fight for these 400 views on my video. This motherfucker post a video flipping a bottle, 3,000 views.
3 million.
And then got a fucking deal with the bottle.
Right.
Like,
right.
fuck it. I'm about to just do nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
We just seen that earlier. Girl not doing nothing. She was just wiggling around and she had a million.
Fake breakdancing, and she had, it was more than a million, right?
Yeah.
It was crazy. And you know when you get a million
like
views, you get into that bag. I said, Zion, start dancing.
At this point,
we about to start dancing, y'all. We doing something. Because it's crazy, like you could really get famous, and that's why the value of fame is so low right now.
Value of fame is low. The value of money is low.
Yeah.
people are just not genuine, and
the value of everything.
it's
Love,
just down.
money,
And
fame.
it sucks because when you are people like us who are just genuine people, like I had to do, me taking this trip was more so years business, but it's like I need to get my mind. I gotta go home, be around my people, be around my family, because I'm just like, damn. I look around and I it's only a handful of people I can name that I just feel like is like me, and that made me think, okay, I gotta change that. I need to surround people. Don't deserve my energy. They don't deserve what I bring to the world. So I'm gonna just let you stay with your type and yo how you do
Speaking
things.
my language.
And I'm gonna move over here with the rest of the 3%ers.
Why is it that we have the mindset of wanting to get rich, but then everybody around us don't? And it's kind of hard to get out and meet people. I don't know if that's for you. It's hard for me to get out there and talk to people. Not talk. I could go have a conversation with everybody. But when it comes to the trust, that's the problem I have with everything. The trust.
Let me tell you something, Sheldon. A couple weeks ago, I said, you know what, fuck it. I'm tired of being in this house. I'm gonna go out to the bar. I went out to the bar by myself. I went to this fucking white bar, right? Went there. I'm sitting there, I'm just chopping up with the bartender. Next thing I know, we both go to the same college. Or I go to Wayne State, he went to Wayne State, he graduated. Then a person overheard our conversation, and we start chiming in, and then out of nowhere, I start pitching him my idea. Then next you know, exchange your number. I got this connecting this, and it's like, damn, if I would have never went out and put myself out there, I would have never met that. But I had to get out my own comfort zone. I wouldn't even think in a million years I would be going out by myself, but now I enjoy that shit.
That's me in 2026. I just said I'm getting to the bag again, boy. I ain't gonna talk money on here, but
I be telling you this all the time. I tell you this in particular. You don't surround yourself with people that's like you.
Oh, I know.
I tell you this all the time. And if you was just invest that time that you spend helping everybody else and help a motherfucker that actually can value and appreciate that hope, you wouldn't feel the way you feel.
That's why, because I'm about to get to it. That's why when he came out here, I said I'm only gonna be with him. Because if I'm giving my time to all these other people and nobody's using the shit that I'm giving them, I'd rather give it to somebody where if he wasted, I'm like, it was my son. You feel me? Not like, oh, that was my boy. Oh, that was my cousin. Oh, you feel me? Because I gave everybody stuff to do, or I said, yo, let's do this together to motivate them a little more. And nobody want to do it. So it's like, if I tell him to do something, he might do it.
And then I think another thing is too, it's like, people are so built on history that they think because I've known you for 10 years, we locked in. Like, no, we not. You met me 10 years ago. That's not who I am today. So that's why, like, I didn't fell out with a lot of people because I'm just like, damn, we not on the same mindset. It's nothing against you. Hey, power to you. But I'm going here and you going here. And if you're not going here with me, I see you on the flip side.
Listen, I love you, but I got to go that way. That's all. And we got to get to the bag in 2026, you feel me? We got some ideas that we be talking about. We need to just put them on paper and run with it. That's it. I don't care. We can't be stuck on failure and things like that, because if we fail, then those are lessons that we could go back to and be like, all right, we ain't gonna make those same mistakes again. You feel me? When there's no risk, there's no reward. That's the thing we need to keep in mind. Like when I started my business the first time, I just said, I'm doing it. I didn't even think too much. I just said, I'm doing it. And made the most money in my life by just doing it. Yes, I failed and tripped along the way, but then I got back up and I was like, I ain't doing that again.
And I think people are so scared of failure, and I was like that too, and this is what therapy has taught me. Fuck it, if you fail, you fail. What the fuck? I used to be so hard on myself, but now I just be like, yo, listen, if I fail, I fail. That's what life is about.
Right.
Not gonna lie, I think that's how I am. I'm scared of failing.
What's the worst could happen?
We fail every day.
I know that. Like, only thing I feel like I haven't been scared of feeling it is the rapping part. Because I failed multiple times. But it's a lot of new things that I be wanting to do. And then I be thinking like, it ain't gonna go nowhere. Because I be thinking ahead. I be thinking like, in the next year, is it gonna really make me what I wanna, like, what I wanted to make?
The reason why I say you can't think like that, because if you think in the next year is it going to take me here, you better have a plan what you're doing in the next 12 months. And if you ain't got no plan, you already thinking too far ahead. You got to think the next 3 weeks. Then once it go for the next 3 weeks, we going to move on to the next 2 months. Then everybody think it's supposed to be like right now. Like, nah. Like, you have to have a plan. I had this, perfect example, my vision board. I said I wanted to do X, whatever. First thing I did was I built my studio. Knock that off the list. Next thing I did was I bought my property. Knock that off the list. Next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pay my debt off. Knock that, like, but I understand it's not about to happen right now. I made that, 2 years ago, and I only knocked off 2 things.
Right.
But I'm okay with that because I know I'm making progress.
In 2018, I was on the phone with my cousin Tyler. I put on the paper 2018 with an arrow, 2019, be my own boss. It didn't happen in 2019, it happened in 2020. But if you're looking at it every day, like that vision board, it's a better chance you're going to succeed. I noticed that. If you put on the board, like for calendars, if you put some shit in the calendar, you're going to remember that you got to do that. If you put something on paper, like a goal, you're going to remember that's the goal. I keep seeing it. And then it's just stuck in your mind. Shit like that.
What's that? What is speaking it into existence?
Yeah. Your tongue is powerful.
Even if you don't even believe, like, it was during the pandemic. I said, you know what? Fuck it. I'm about to go full force with this music shit. Do you know I went broke and couldn't pay my bills for a whole month? But I was like, I got to do it. And when I put that battery in my own back, it was like, damn, I could really do this shit.
My biggest mistake in the pandemic was not scamming. I wish I would have scammed.
Listen.
Bruh.
Yo.
Your ass,
serious.
Sheldon Fish has been arrested.
Listen, I'm going to tell you why. Everybody did that PPP that didn't have businesses. I had 2 legitimate businesses and didn't get a dime.
But let me say this, though. Best believe they coming for their ass. One thing you can't do is you cannot steal from Uncle Sam and think he ain't coming for his.
Yeah, but they not coming for the people who just got the 20. They coming for the people who got the million, the 2 million. They don't care about the 20. They was giving everybody 20.
But it
There's
could
niggas
be,
who killed it.
It could be 5 to 10 years from now. You may have forgotten about that shit, but the IRS didn't. Them people who gave that money out didn't. I'm telling you, like, why you think people, the pandemic was what? It's 2025. How long ago was the pandemic?
It was 2 years, 2020, 2022.
And 2 years later, people who scammed never thought they was going to get caught. They getting arrested. You don't follow the Detroit page, but they getting arrested now.
Not a
Listen, hold on. Let me just tell you. If I could have scammed for 75 to 100 bands, I would have did it. Best believe I would have did it.
Yeah.
I would have did it.
Try to get unemployment. I couldn't get that shit.
Exactly. Everybody was getting the stuff that we probably was supposed to get legitimately, and we couldn't get it. I had 2 businesses and didn't get a dime. I didn't get no PPPs.
But let me tell you this. You got to look at the glass half full to half empty, because maybe that was all they going to get in life. You may be on to bigger and better things, but that's it for them.
What if I wanted it for that moment? I wanted to ball out like everybody else too. Niggas that never had a dime got $20,000 on a Friday.
And I guarantee you ain't got that shit right now.
Oh, I know, they bums, straight bums.
But it's just...
But they were living off that.
But a lot of niggas probably used that money that was smart, that probably went and got real estate, that probably did this and did that.
Name the percentage that actually did that shit.
No, I'm saying
like 98.
Probably 10%. That
Exactly.
probably did the right thing.
Right. But...
I would have been in that 10.
I mean, shit, I look at it, it wasn't meant for me. If I ain't get it, it wasn't meant.
No, I know, it is what it is, but I just wish, like...
Yeah.
I wish I could hit the lottery too, but all wishes don't come true.
Yeah, the lottery is crazy.
I can't play the lottery. We went from talking about relationship to success. See how crazy this conversation could go?
That's what I'm saying. It's like once you start talking, it just flourishes.
Flows.
Yeah. So let's get back to the relationships. What questions you got up in there?
So the next question I have.
Actually, what was the last question you just asked?
Has your idea on love changed over time?
You didn't answer that.
I didn't answer. It most definitely has. Like,
okay.
I think that I had to grow. And I used to think love was, I'm going to have a husband to come home to me.
Okay.
But now it's like, I think stability. Can we really grow together? Like,
right.
Are we moving in the same direction? I think, okay, parenting styles. How were you raised?
Right.
Do you have generational curses I should know about?
Is it a deal breaker if he was raised by crack, his mother had did crack?
No.
Okay.
What's a deal breaker is how he reacts in his emotional state.
Is it a deal breaker if he make less money than you?
Nah, because if you with me and I'm dealing with you, that means you gotta have that fire inside of you. So we gonna make that money. Eventually, we gonna get there. But if you making less money than me and you not trying to do more, that's the deal breaker.
I thought your answer would have been like, No, because if he makes 30 and I make 50, then we both make 80. I thought you were gonna say something like that.
Nah,
Because it's a collaboration.
Your perspective is true, but my whole thing is, I'm thinking, if you making less than me, how can I bring you up to my level, and then how can we go above that?
What if he's content with that 30? Like, I'm good. I don't want to make more.
And that's okay. You're just not for me. It's okay. It's somebody out there for everybody. That's how I think. And you know what? I had to really be confident in myself to be like, maybe you're just not the one. And that's okay.
Okay, so basically, nigga make 30, he come in, you like, yo, you make 30, but you need to figure out a way to make 50.
I wouldn't even say you. I would say, we got to figure out how you going to make that extra whatever.
20.
And that's anybody who's ever dealt with me now can say, they can vouch, oh, we're going to get this money together.
Would you deal with a drug dealer?
No. Let me tell you why. Because I got too much shit to lose. And at my age, if you still drug dealing, I'm even going to say that.
I'm talking kingpin, not weed dealers. Talking about a nigga that deal with birds and keys and... Niggas start changing their mind.
No. It's not even about the money part. It's about what's your end game.
Okay.
What's your end game? If you gotta, like, for example, if a bitch strip, okay, what's your end game?
Right, you gotta have an exit strategy.
If you don't have an end game, no. So but if you like, oh, I'm just doing this, I gotta just make this 30,000, I'm out. Okay, we could work that out.
Well, you already know if he coming in already selling drugs, he ain't coming to you and gonna stop unless you come with a legitimate plan. Like, yo, how much you got? All right, let's get it into this industry and flip it and just stop it.
And I'm okay with doing that as long as I'm okay with putting investing anything into anybody as long as they're willing to help themselves. Okay. I'm not going to want it more to you. And that's one thing I had to realize too. I'm not going to want it more than somebody else. And once I start feeling like that, it's time for me to let you go. That because now you affecting my mood, my energy, my mindset. And if you don't got that mentality, I can't teach it to you. Because if I'm here, I'm coaching you on. I'm trying to bring you up to my level. But if you don't got that in yourself, what the fuck can I do with you?
If I went in my pocket right now and gave you a $10 million check, both of you guys, what's the first 3 things you're going to do?
I'm going to be honest with you. First thing I'm going to do, pay off all my debt. Because I know credit is key.
Okay.
Second thing I'll probably do, go buy an investment property.
Okay.
Third thing I'm going to do, invest the money into like stocks, mutual funds, all that type of shit. Because that's just how I think though.
What you going to do?
Can't ask me that type of question.
It's a question. If I give you $10 million right now, what's the first 3 things you're going to do? It could be anything. I'll go buy 10 cars. I'll go do this. Whatever you're going to do. There's no right or wrong answer.
I'm going to give some to you, some to my mother. And then I'm going to use the rest on building my music up, like get some equipment.
Okay.
Build my studio that I want to build and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
That's really it.
Yeah, it's no right or wrong answer. I just wanted to know for some reason. I just wanted to see what y'all do.
18,
I think the biggest thing for me is I understand. I get the vision.
Mm-hmm.
I get ownership. I get money is power. I get that. So in my mind, I'm thinking how I can make more money, because the more money you make, the more powerful you are. And it doesn't even have to be in a malicious way. But that's my mindset. Like, oh.
If you take 10 million and you sit it in interest bearing account, that's like, you might get like 500,000 a year just by sitting in the bank. You ain't even got to do nothing. That's enough. Where you put your money in it and they pay you pretty much, because they're going to use your money to,
yeah, I knew that.
They're going to sell your money all around to everybody. Credit cards, loans, this, that, and the third. So they're going to make more than you, but they're going to give you a piece of what they made.
I look at it as any money I made when I ain't have to do shit, it's a plus for me.
That's what I'm saying. But it's like, I'm giving y'all my $10 million.
But what are you going to do with it anyways?
Invest.
If you don't have the plan for it.
Yeah, if you ain't got no plans, put it in there, get the money.
Let it do what it do.
But if you got a mindset where you could flip that 10 to a 50, don't sit it in there, because they're going to use your money and make, from 10 million, they're going to make probably 30 million. And they're going to give you 500,000.
I feel like that's a whole nother discussion, because we could get deep into that
That's
shit.
what I'm saying.
Because we started like...
Yo, it's like me giving you $30 and you giving me back $5.
I mean,
but then you take your 30 and go make 100.
But see, let me tell you something. First thing I'm thinking is, okay, you need my $30. How much interest I'm gonna charge you to give me my money back?
Dude, they only give you 5%. Right. Right. Right.
Hold on, I
They
gotta.
give you 5 and they go charge him 25% to use it.
Well, you gonna have to, ask me about that a little bit later,
That's what I'm saying.
how I'm
It's
feeling
just
is
tricky.
like,
It's tricky how the banks use our money. Like, I'm just learning these things, but it's crazy how they'll take our money, use it to. You will give me $1 million, right? He might need a loan for 500,000. I'm the bank. I'm gonna give him the 500,000. I'm gonna charge him 20%. This person might need the other 500,000. I'm gonna charge them 20%. So that's 40% that they made, and they're only giving you 3 to 5.
well, shit, open your own bank then.
Right.
That's how I think, because
That's what the Jewish people do.
how I look at it is, maybe I'm gonna be honest, maybe because I haven't touched that much money yet, I don't really give a fuck. As long as I made more money than I came in with, I'm happy.
No, it's definitely good if you just want to throw the money in there and do nothing and still make a lot. It's definitely good. Why can't we stick together like the Jewish people?
We know why already.
It's crazy.
We already
Like,
know why.
we're gonna have to talk about this one time, because it's like, why don't black people stick together
But see,
in nothing?
this question is way deeper than we can't even discuss that right now, because this should go back to before we was even here.
That's what I'm saying. It's a whole hour discussion for that.
We
This
wouldn't
is
even
crazy.
be able to even touch on that topic, because we could start getting deep into this shit. It was never made for us to succeed. We in a white man's land, so it don't matter what the fuck we do. Thank the people who made it, good for them. But those people who made it, they ain't coming back to help the next person.
Ever.
But that white motherfucker, they gonna come back, and Jewish people, you see it all the time. They
They
gonna
got
help
their
their
own
people.
schools. They got their own hospitals. They got their own ambulance, their own bank, everything. They don't mess with y'all.
But
None
the
of y'all.
whole thing about it is, the only race who don't fuck with their own kind is black people.
Sad.
And
Why is that?
It's way
But
deep.
let's talk
I'ma
about
give-
current
I'm gonna give you.
2025.
I'm gonna give you a quick answer, because Naija is the millionaire, right? She's coming for Sheldon. She want to help me wholeheartedly. Sheldon wants to help, but Sheldon also want to be in her spot. So now I'm trying to figure out a way to get her off the ladder. She's trying to grab me and bring me up the ladder. I'm trying to figure out ways to get her off the ladder. So I'm losing focus on the whole outlook of what's really supposed to be happening, because I'm jealous of her and I want her to get off the ladder, because I want to be on the ladder and I can't even do her fucking job.
But let me say this. That shit goes back to slavery, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
You got
It's
the
crazy.
motherfucker that's in the house. I want to get in that house, so you know what? If I got to snitch on you and say that you eating extra apples, I'm going to tell just so I can get in the house.
Exactly.
It's
sick.
way deeper than, we can't even have this discussion.
That's why I just gave him a quick little
We can't
example,
even-
because
man.
that's basically what it is like the person that got it always reaching down or trying to help the other people, but the other people want to be in that spot, so they tearing up. It's crazy.
Like,
It's sad.
we got to have a discussion, because I got so much to say. It's crazy that I don't even want to say this because I don't want to be canceled, but look at the shit that's on the TV. You can't watch one TV show where it ain't no gay shit. Sorry. Like, come on. Seriously, why am I watching a movie about a comedy and two bitches kissing? I mean, it's cool and all, but it's a kid comedy. What the kids don't need to know about that shit. But
we had this discussion in a couple episodes, because we was talking about how, okay, put it in the adult shows if you want, but why do you got to put it in the kid shows? Like, we don't need to see two princes kissing.
you want to know something that I will say that white people see? They see the future. Black people so focused on right now, they don't even see. They put this shit into play years ago. And by the time you look up and I get it. They going to the next one. You don't even know what's going on.
They got gangsters kissing now. Like, in Power, I don't know, you watch Power?
I did watch Power.
So in Power, remember Lobos? One of the bosses, he was gay. It's crazy. It's crazy. Listen, I'm gonna have to bleep that
Yeah,
out.
you gonna have
Damn.
but listen to this too though. Shit ain't a problem till it start affecting white people.
Right. Because if it affect us, it's just another
Let me
day.
tell you something. I just read that the judge blocked Trump from saying no snap. You wanna know why? It's gonna affect majority of them white. He don't give a fuck about the black people.
I just saw somebody post, okay, they trying to take Snap away. Fine, let them take it away. But let's take away Thanksgiving. Let's take away Black Friday. Let's take away Christmas. Let's not shop. Let's tear the corporations down. Why can't we do that? We did it to Target. Like they said, we did it to Target. Why not boycott the whole rest of the year?
You wanna know why? Because white people know black people attention span is so short. We fixated on Target.
We don't stick together.
We fixated on Target. We're gonna stop this. But what's next? That's it. But by the time they catch on, like you said, Target lost X amount of Z, but there's no black people suck at planning. They suck at planning. They don't plan for shit. And then you got people, Indian people, Chinese people, fucking Arabic people, all these cultures and races have like they teach this shit to their kids so that they kids teach it to their kids. They like certain cultures, like Indian culture, you can't marry a poor man. In Korean culture, you ain't never hear no Korean disrespecting they man. It's just their culture.
Right.
But ours is so dysfunctional. It's gonna take decades to get that shit back right.
We're the craziest culture.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy Za6, your new up-and-coming artist from New Jersey. I want to give a big shout-out to Vybe Check. They've been doing their thing. They've been consistent, working hard, dedicated. Vybe Check out.
So yeah, like we're not gonna get too much into that conversation because it could get deep. We could sit here and talk for another 3 hours. But we are gonna do a part 2 and we're gonna talk how the term crabs in a barrel is a fact. And we're gonna get into how we feel about it and the definition of it and examples of it and things like that. Because every other culture knows how to stick together. The black people, and along with a couple other cultures, we are the only people who can see our peer winning and want to tear them down. Instead of going to them and saying, hey, I see that you're in the vending machine business. Can you show me how to do that? I live in Virginia and you live in Texas because I'm not going to be a competition, but I do want your help. And are you able to show me? Nope. We like, oh, she got a vending machine business? I'm calling the cops because I remember she used to steal from Walmart. No, why? You feel me? But like I said, we could get into that and talk about it for a whole nother 16 hours. We're not. We will be back for part 2. And stop touching me. I'll beat you up.
Bruh.
See? That crab in a barrel shit.
Put him up. Put him up. Put him up. But yeah, like I said, we'll be back. So it's your boy Shellz. We got BK the rapper and we got Zada rapper since these names.
His name is Zada Artist.
Zada Artist.
Zada Artist.
Get that shit right.
He's messing on my name.
And this Shellz and the Leprechaun.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Moment of silence. We got Zada Artist. We got BK the rapper. And we got Shellz the
Leprechaun.
Vybe Check out.